This is not homework. Okay, these are notes, ladies and gentlemen, not homework. Okay, y'all need to know about similarity and scale factor. Yep, proportions can be used to find a missing side length on a figure if a figure is similar to another known side length, with known side length. So here, they do x and 6 and 18 and 24. 6 and 18 go together, x and 24 go together, hence the proportion. Remember, I can write this proportion in several different ways. I can write 6 and 18 and then x and 24. I can write x and 24 or 6 and 18, as long as I am still cross multiplying who? The 6 and the
24.
And I'm still dividing by 18. Okay, what they did here is they simplified 6/18 to 1/3, even better. Why? Because now I have to divide by 3 instead of an 18. This is page 100. 1 times 24 is 24, divided by 3 is 8. So this will be 8 out of 24. Here, they're giving you an example. Juan uses a map to determine the distance from his hometown to the nearest beach. The map uses a scale. Whenever they give you a scale, that is a rate or ratio or fraction. Okay, it goes in fraction form, 1.5 inches to 45 miles. Okay, that's exactly what they write here. Juan measures the distance on a map to be 6 inches. How many miles does Juan travel to get to the beach? So 6 inches, how many means I don't know the number of miles. How many miles? X miles. Now I'm putting this in a proportion. They write their proportions differently, but this is how we write ours. If you want to write it this way, you are more than welcome to do so. Cross multiply and then divide. 45 times 6 divided by 1.5. Over here, if Juan travels 70 miles to get from his hometown to an outlet mall, what is the distance in inches? So over here they ask for miles, over here they ask for inches. I'm still using this ratio, but now I have miles. Over here, X was on the bottom. Over here, X is on the top. Good. Here they're multiplying both sides by 70 and then dividing by 45. 2 1/3, or this will be 2.3 repeats. Try it. Parallelogram ABCD is similar to parallelogram EFGH. Remember, I like to write my letters one on top of the other so I know who matches with whom. A and E, B and F, C and G, and D and F. The long side here is 4. The short side here is 2. What is the length of FG? Since I don't know it, I'm going to put an X there. Ooh, thank you. Because I don't know my alphabet. There we go. All right, better. Now, what is the length of FG? What do I need to do here? Make a proportion. Okay, whenever you see scale, make a proportion. Whenever you see similar, make a proportion. Okay, this is the key factor to help solving all of these similarity and scale factor problems. Come over here. All right, what numbers do I put in my proportion? What numbers?
Oh no, 1.5.
1.5. And who corresponds to 1.5? It can either be on the same shape or it can be the same side. 2 corresponds to it. I'll put it down here. Now, who's the other number that corresponds to 1.5? X. So I put that next to it. It's either got to be next to it or below it. And then the last number that goes here is what? 4. How am I going to solve? Ooh, not even. How do I get from 2 to 4? times 2, and whatever I do to the bottom, times 2. What's 1.5 times 2? 3. What is the perimeter of parallelogram EFGH? How long is this side right here? I just solved it. 3. How long is this side over here?
4.
Still 3. How long is this side down here?
1.5.
1.5. How do I find perimeter? Add up all the sides. So you already told me that 2 times 1.5 is what? 3. 2 times 1.5 plus 2 times 3. So what's 3 plus 2 times 3?
6.
How much is this all together?
9.
9 centimeters. Done. Gianni sketched the floor of his bedroom as shown. The scale used for drawing is 1 foot equals 3/4 of an inch. What is the actual length of Gianni's bedroom floor? 1 foot equals 3/4 inch. What is this? A rate. Okay. 1 foot is 3/4 of an inch. What is the actual length of Gianni's bedroom? Which side is the length? The 7 or the 9? When you think of length, think of long. Which side is longer? The 9. So 9 3/8 inches. Where would that go? On top or on the bottom?
At the bottom.
Bottom, because it's inches. And then what goes on top? X. I don't need the 7. Bye. Okay, I only need the long side. So 9 times 9 3/8 times 1, then what? Divide by 3/4. Okay, I got to do a lot here. What's 9 3/8? What do I have to do to that? I need to divide it by whom? 3/4. How do I divide fractions? Yeah, I can make this a decimal, but this is going to be 3 places, and this is going to be 2, and it's going to be a lot of work. What else can I do? Keep change, flip. Ding, ding, ding. Before I keep change, flip, what does my 9 3/8 have to look like? Improper. How do I make 9 3/8 improper?
Put the 8 over 3.
No, not flip it. 9 times 8 plus 3. Get mad. Multiply, then add, or do the treasure under the church or the Texas method, whatever y'all call it. 8 times 9? 72 plus 3. 75 over how much? Who's the denominator? 8. He stays the same. Divided by who? 3/4. Now I keep change, flip. 75 eighths times 4/3. Now guess what I can do? Simplify. Who does 4 and 8 have in common? 4. 4 divided by 4 is how much? 1. 8 divided by 4 is how much? 2. What about 75 and 3? Who do they have in common? 20, not 25, but 25 is going to be left over. 3. They have 3 in common. What's 3 divided by 3? 1. What's 75 divided by 3? Now it's time for the 25. My new problem is 25 times 1 over 2 times 1. Who can I get rid of? Who can I get rid of? The 1. And who's left? 25 over 2. And then what's half of 25 over, or what's half of 25? 14's too much. 12 and a half is the actual length. And is that in feet or inches? In feet, because the inches were given to me down here. Okay. Next. Walter's backyard pool is rectangular in shape and similar to the rectangular formed by their fenced backyard. Hold, please. All right. The pool measures 10 feet long and 8 feet wide. So this is the pool. If the length of the backyard is 35 feet long, so I need a longer rectangle, and that's 35 feet. What is the width of the backyard? And here's X. No. It can't be the same, guys. Listen, it's similar. So if I'm going from 10 to 35, then I can't keep my 8. Remember, it has to make sense. If the pool is 8 feet long, would my fence be 8 feet long too? No, because my fence is not completely surrounding my pool. I need some yard around there. I need to be able to walk to the pool to get in, correct? Yes, sir. Yes, that was what she said, basically. So, how do I solve? What do I do? Make a who? Proportion. That's exactly what I want to hear. Who goes in where? 10 over 8 and 35 over X. Okay? This is the pool. And this is the what? The fence. They're all in feet, actually. What can I do with 10/8? Simplify it to what? 5/4. So scratch this out. 5. Scratch this out. 4. 35 times 4 divided by 5. 35 times 4 divided by 5. What else does Miss Starling want you to do here? What can I do before multiplying 35 by 4? Cross out, well, not necessarily cross out the 5s. I can only do that with zeros and if they're at the end. What can I do with 35 over 5? Simplify it to what? 7. Cross it out. This is 7. 7 times 4. 20 what?
28.
28. Done. Anissa loves boats. She creates a scale drawing of a sailboat as shown. Here's my scale. 1 centimeter is equal to 1.5 meters. What is this? A rate. What was this up here? 10 feet long and 8 feet wide. What is this? Another rate. They give you rates, guys. And rates go in what form? Proportion fraction form. Yes. So 1 centimeter is 1.5 meters. If the height of the sailboat in Anissa's drawing is 3 centimeters, what is the height in meters of the actual boat? Where do I put the 3? Next to the 1 or next to the 1.5? Next to the 1. Cross multiply, then you won't have to divide because it's just by 1. So 3 times 1.5